What's going on, everybody? This is Darrell down King here, coming to you here on the podcast, doing some mixed ratio type trading ideals today on the ES and the NQ, the E-mini S&P, and the NASDAQ futures. Can you get a hell yeah, brothers and sisters? All right. See what we got here? Right now we're looking at doing a ratio sell. So now we're double on the sell side, coming off here, these rounding candles on the top, 1, 2, 3. See if we come back in here. Just an ideal. This is a 2-1, same side. So same side, 2-to-1 ratio here on this initial idea, coming off the rounded top on a major level. They have 50-80 here on the ES E-mini as support. Also, the 35-80 rule. I'm going to patent that because I've never heard anyone else talk about this amazing rule that almost always happens, and people are not talking about it, and it's just crazy. Do not understand why. I'm the only person in the entire universe that's recognized this repeating pattern. I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump in here and see what we got on this ideal. Initially, you're up about the same, so these are equilateral. The 2-to-1 ratio seems to be about the best. Don't let this shit get away from you. Definitely put your stops in or whatever. I didn't put any stops here just for sake of demonstration. Doing a 2-to-1, same side. So 2-to-1 positive. 2-to-1 negative would be all short. And then a 2-to-1, what would you call that? A mixed ratio? 2-to-1 positive negative would be a balance of the two. 2-to-1 positive, 2-to-1 negative. So the positive is going to be all on the same, on the long side. Right now I'm on a 2-to-1 negative. So we are on the short side. I'm going to patent all this shit because nobody's thinking outside the box right now. At least if they are, they're not sharing this information with you. Thank you for watching here. And this is Darrell down King again. We're on this again, 2-to-1 negative. See that? So pretty freaking, look at that. Look at that. That is cool. We're going to keep holding this shit for a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take one off of what we're going to do is take one off here, and we're going to do we're going to do a 2-to-1 positive negative. Now I'm positive on the Qs, I'm negative on the balancing on the ES. So we're still at a 1 scale, 1 to 2. Now we're on the opposite sides. We came off that top curve. Same side, now we're on opposite sides. Trying to balance out a little bit of this. You actually could balance off 1 and go to 1-to-1 right now. But I'm still okay with the 1 to 2 for at the time being. If you really saw something cool, you could do a 2-2. Like, you know, you really wanted to get in that shit. There we go. My stops are too damn tight right now. So if you really saw something cool, you could go in here with a mixed 2-2. You don't want to stay in the 2-2 too long because the 2-2 is going to smack the shit out of you, is what the 2-2 is going to do. 2-to-2 opposite. Well, not necessarily. So we're looking for a move push into here, and then we're going to swatch it back to the 2-1. Right? Right here, I could take off, so you're selling it. Right now, I'm down to 1 on the negative, and I'm double-sided on the NQ. I'm only 1 short on that. We may turn that around, but we're going to leave the too long here. If we need to go too short, we're going to actually add another one in case that's needed. All right. We're going to leave this ratio alone for right now. We've balanced each of these out. Don't want the NQ to get too far against you. All right, see that? And what you may want to do here, flatten that out. Let's get this shit off the goddamn screen here. All right, and then we're gonna go, where are we at now? Now we're 2-2 positive, right? Don't know if this one's gonna work. This is just some ideas, so don't take anything of this as serious financial advice right now, okay? I don't care if these numbers mixed up or not. It's just a matter of training the brain for what we want to do. 2-2, shit, son of a bitch. All right, there we go. God damn it. All right. See, so that one's gotten a little bit out of hand right here when we switched to that. So we should have kept our prior ratios. Now we're seeing that we're starting to get some drift on the downside on these plays. Right now, this one did not necessarily balance that. It would have gave you about $300 or $400 of extra drawdown. So this one's not quite as bad as it seems, but we are on a trajectory. It's on the top, trying to grab some support here at the 17. Go ahead and get this music turned up as well. 17, 5, 3, 8, 25. Very appreciate you listening out there in the podcast land. I do appreciate it. Very much so. So you're starting to get stomped here on this ratio. So this ratio 2-2, we're going to try and stay off the 2-2 positive. See that? See how the 2-2 positive racked up a big bunch of losses there real quick? Right? So you really want to stay in the 2-2 negative, longer than the 2-2 positive. We came off, see that area right there? All right. All right, so we're gonna flatten this and start again. You'd be down like $1,900 there. So we do not consider that a equitable investment or a opportunity in that regards. Right? And appreciate. So right now I'd be looking for a 1-2 right here, positive. If you were just starting off and you got down to here and you weren't in a position right now, this is the previous closing price, came down, bounced off of it, coming back up to the 53825, and we are below the, is this 72? I'm not sure I got a level at 72, do I? 72, I'm not sure. That we do have a 63. I'm not sure if we got a 72 or not. Okay, so now I'm doing a 2-1 positive ratio, 2-to-1 positive, or it depends on how you have it. 1-2, 2-1. You want to call it 1-2 because that's how I have it up here. Do a 1-2 net positive on this, and running in resistance here, so you don't want to let it go too crazy. Had that big drop down off that spinning top candle sequence there. 1, 2, 3, spinning top, droppity drop on me. Okay, so we're going to be pushing up here to the 53825 any moment, hopefully. We've got our average entry at 531.25. We again are on the 15-minute candles coming to you here, coming up here through the 5074 area on the ES. Not sure if that 72 is actually a level. This one, don't pay attention to. I need to get these charts right for you. My brothers and sisters out there in the computing land looking at some of these things. So in 3 contracts total right now. We're going to see if you get a complete run. Then we're going to try and mix these ratios again. So the first, some of these ratios, depending on your timing, may not work. The 2-2 ratios are never that great, 2-2 ratios. So you could actually take this one off if you wanted to here. And now you could come up into a sell. Now you're a 1-2 positive negative. So I'm still positive here, but I'm negative on this for the pullback. Right? So what did we lock in there? We locked in, I thought I cleared everything out. Apparently, freaking not. Did I not just clear everything out? I swore I completely wiped everything on this son of a bitch. Right? Alright, so we're going to see these mixed ratios coming back in at us. And we're going to try and clear the board here a little bit. It looks like it's balancing itself out pretty well. Could have took that number off on the yes. Could have took off one of those off right now. Now we're balancing the two out. Still positive, net positive on both of these. Starting to get a little bit of a negative momentum here on the NASDAQ. You could go 2-2 here right now, but you want to get out of one of those. We just sold it, so you want to get back in, buy one here on one of these. Maybe right around here. Now we're back into 1-2 again. All right, now we're in the 1-2. Let's let the 1-2 keep working here for a minute. 1-2, short, long. And now we're going to come into a 2-1 net long right now. Comes back above this line. We're going to go back to a 2-2 net positive. Right? 2-2 net positive. And you're going to drop one off here in a minute. You don't want this to go too far against you either. You're in a 2-2 right now. So your limit basically would be right here. See what I'm saying? That'd be one limit, two limit right there, and here and here. You could put your stops down here if you wanted to. That's your limits. Not sure where my damn stop would be here. I got to push a button or something. All right, so you do a double-headed stop, double-headed ratio, 2-2 right now. We're going to see if this is going to work out for us or not. All right, so we're going to actually keep pushing these up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put a 2-block stop here, right here at 50.78.75 on the ES. And right now we're at 17.520 on the entry prices. We are pushing slightly above that. Not so great yet. We already had that initial push up. Trying to get the secondary push. We have much of a drift. We're going to switch around and do a 4-lot short here. Right? See what I'm saying? We're going to sell 4 all at the same time. We'll be 2-2 in the mixed ratio. If you're still listening there in the podcast, appreciate you listening there. And have a great afternoon, everybody. We're still in this right now, 2-2 positive. All right. There's a lot of things that could happen and go wrong, obviously. And right now we're just trying to learn the intricacies in the mixed ratios. See that ratio got a little far out of hand right there. So we should have had to stop a little tighter. And these types of things, and it's coming back against us in that regard. Came back up to the 50.75. Now you're down about $800. All right. So you still had this area for support. That was a closing price. Doing this strictly on the 15 minutes as well. So got to get a feel for this a little better in terms of these types of trades. this may not work out. 2-2 positive.